Nick Vujicic, Embracing Vulnerability to Unlock True Potential. Let me tell you this, folks. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a rut, unable to break free from your limitations? Have you ever wondered if there's more to life than what you can see or do? Well, let's dive into a story that will change how you think about potential and vulnerability. Here's something you should know. It all starts with embracing your vulnerabilities. And that's exactly what Nick Vujicic teaches us through his inspiring journey. Nick Vujicic, born without arms and legs, was once a boy who couldn't find his place in the world. He struggled with feelings of isolation and inadequacy, thinking he wasn't good enough. But instead of letting these feelings hold him back, he decided to embrace them. Let me tell you this, it was a radical choice, one that would lead him down a path of empowerment and inspiration. You might be wondering, how does someone who lacks limbs become an international speaker, author, and advocate? Well, Nick discovered that his unique challenges were actually opportunities for growth. He realized that his story could help others feel less alone and more capable. Here's something you should know: true potential isn't defined by what we lack, but by how we choose to overcome our limitations. In his book, Life Without Limits, Nick writes about his experience with vulnerability. He shares how he had to face his fears head-on, including fear of failure, rejection, and even death. But by doing so, he unlocked his inner strength and resilience. He learned that vulnerability is not weakness, but rather the courage to show up and be seen. Here's something you should know: it's not about being perfect. It's about being authentic. Take a moment to reflect on your own vulnerabilities. Maybe it's something you've been too afraid to share with others. Perhaps it's a skill you're not yet confident in mastering. Nick's journey teaches us that vulnerability is the first step towards transformation. It's about opening ourselves up to the possibility of learning and growing, no matter where we are in life. One of the most powerful moments in Nick's story came when he was invited to speak at a conference. As he prepared, he realized he had never given a speech before. This realization brought up his insecurities, and he found himself doubting his ability to connect with the audience. Here's something you should know: that's when he decided to go public with his fear and vulnerability. He told the audience, "I'm scared, but I'm going to do it anyway." This act of sharing his vulnerability didn't make him appear weak. It made him relatable and human. It inspired people to believe in their own potential, regardless of their perceived limitations. And guess what? His speech went well, and he connected deeply with the audience. Here's something you should know: vulnerability is contagious. When you share your struggles, you create a safe space for others to do the same. But Nick's story doesn't end there. After his speech, he received messages from people around the world, sharing their own stories of vulnerability and how they had transformed their lives because of Nick's example. Here's something you should know: true potential is not just about achieving goals, but also about creating a ripple effect that inspires others. So here's the challenge for you today. What are some of your vulnerabilities that you've been holding on to? Are there skills or areas of your life where you feel insecure? Let me tell you this: it's time to take a leap of faith. Take a chance to share your vulnerability with someone you trust. It could be a friend, a family member, or even a stranger. Here's something you should know: you might feel exposed, but the reward is worth it. Imagine how empowering it would be to stand in front of a crowd, knowing that you're sharing your story and inspiring others. Imagine how liberating it feels to be seen and heard, even when you're scared. That's the power of vulnerability. It's not about showing off your weaknesses. It's about revealing your humanity and connecting with others on a deeper level. Remember, Nick Vujicic's journey is not just a tale of overcoming adversity, but also a testament to the incredible potential that lies within each of us. By embracing our vulnerabilities, we unlock our true potential and create a world where everyone feels seen, heard, and empowered. Here's something you should know. That's the kind of impact we can all make when we choose to be vulnerable. In conclusion, let me tell you this: true potential is not about what we can achieve, but about who we can become. Nick Vujicic's journey teaches us that vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but a gateway to unlocking our full potential. So, whether you're facing physical limitations or emotional barriers, remember that you have the power to transform your life by embracing your vulnerabilities. Here's something you should know: the next time you feel scared or unsure, take a deep breath and remember, you're not alone. You're part of a community of people who have faced their fears and emerged stronger. Let's all commit to being more vulnerable, more authentic, and more inspiring. Because when we do, we create a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. Here's something you should know: the world needs your story, and the world needs you to share it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who needs a little inspiration today.